Hello everybody, it's me, your boy Drifter, and today we're going to be giving the best perks for the Ancient Launcher. Now, the Ancient Launcher could go many different ways with perks. It's a fun weapon to use and mix around with the perks, but in this video I'm going to be showing off three perk sets that I really enjoy. As you can see here, it's a very powerful weapon. The perk set that I'm using on this copy that I just demonstrated with is crit rating, damage, and crit damage. Obviously, in just a second after I finish this husk, I will show you all three builds, but before we get into that, make sure to like, subscribe, and tell me in the future if you want to see more videos like this of me making the best perks for a weapon, or if you would not like to see those type of videos. But let's just jump right into dealing with the perks, shall we? Let's go to the Ancients Launcher and showcase the perk sets that I was mentioning before. So, the way you could do this weapon has three different ways. I highly recommend two of them. The third way, not really practical, but I might as well throw it in just in case. First off, let's go with the best way to perk this weapon is the one that you can see on the screen right now. You're going to have your element as energy, and you're going to have damage to miss monsters and bosses, so you can get that extra damage to smashers and the mini bosses. You're going to have crit rating, crit damage, and crit not crit, just normal damage, right? That's basically the best perks you could have on this weapon. It's what I highly recommend. It's a great balance, for getting that crit chance and that crit damage. Now, the second way I recommend doing this weapon and perking it up is you could run double crit damage, which I kind of do highly recommend to at least have a copy. Maybe just have a crit damage, craft one with double crit damage, or craft a couple and return it to this method, the one that's already perked up, because it's the best one in my own personal opinion. Because double crit damage, it's good. It's really good in its own field. Because if you can hit that double crit on a smasher, for example, you could kill a smasher in 2 to 3 shots, which is just amazing to me. That's why I'm kind of in love with the double crit damage, because that's a 320% crit damage, which is just phenomenal. Now, the third way you could perk this weapon up, which I do not recommend, and the third way is kind of a mix of the other two I mentioned, but with a little different something. Instead of having 30% damage, let me just go back. Instead of having 30% damage, you could have plus 36% damage to miss monsters and bosses, which means you could have two of them. But I don't really recommend it. I was playing around with double damage to miss monsters and bosses, and it wasn't really that fun. I didn't get as much out of the weapon as I wished I would have. So I think the best way to run this weapon is just crit rating, damage, crit damage, damage to miss monsters, and element. That's the best way to perk this weapon up. If you want, like I said, get double crit damage, craft a few copies, because there is no way to get another copy, another schematic of this weapon as of the moment. So it's better off just to make a couple copies with double crit damage and then just resort it and revert it back to its original form, which is the best build that I have found. If you want to see more builds, more perk builds on any weapons, make sure to like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments what weapons you want to see builds on. And that was the Ancients Launcher perk video, so you guys have a phenomenal day.